All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. So, hopefully, this video isn't going to be too boring for y'all because we're going to be mainly messing around with our uh, room here, getting it set up properly like I want. Need to take all this out, just put it in the crate here so I can move it. Now, I'm actually going to put this like over here for now. Hmm. Actually, I'm going to stick it off in the bathroom here. Reason why is because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use that. I'm going to get a different set of bookshelves. Because that one actually doesn't have much storage, actually, compared to a regular bookshelf. So if we go to this bookshelf here, you'll see it only has 39, while this regular wooden bookshelf has 52. So yeah. So we're just going to go out, go to various houses, and grab the regular bookshelves to bring back with us. I want 6 of them in total. We got one that we can move from our front room. Excuse me. So here's one right here. I don't need any of this. I'm just going to drop it onto the floor. Let me double check the size. Yep, 52. So here's one of them for us. I don't think we have any. I'll go and check the rows upstairs, but I don't think there's any more full-size ones in the house. I'm pretty sure there's like a small one, but I don't think there's like any regular full-size ones. Because it's just going to get worse. The pain's just going to go up. Yep, see, I need those are there, but I don't think they're... Oh, they're... No, this is a wardrobe. That's just a bunch of boxes and another wardrobe, so yeah. So let's head over to the house across from ours. Pretty sure there is one in there. Nope, that's the knockoff bookcase. Definitely don't want that one. We can check the basement, but I don't think there's a bookshelf down there. I know that ammo thing is down there, and I might eventually come by and take that. But there might not be like a regular bookcase in this place. Yeah, there isn't. Interesting. Okay. So that's interesting to know. There isn't like a regular bookcase in this place. All right, let's go into the next house. I know there's some off at the medical center. So I don't know if those are full ones though. I didn't think about that. They might be some full ones in like the study. I'm not sure about in. Okay, so there's that one. If at all possible, I would like to get the same color, and that is definitely not my color. Let me drink here. Yeah, here's one right here. Okay, my color. Yep. All right. We want the red oak bookcases is what we want. That's what we have at our house. So this is number 2. Well, actually, this is number 3. So I need 3 more of them. Are these red oak bookcases? Yep, they're both red oak bookcases. Okay. Too heavy. Okay, so I can only get one at a time. That's fine. I may have to go back and drop these off because they're filling up my vehicle pretty good. I don't even know if I'll be able to fit this one off in there. It's 20 encumbrance each one. I don't know. I don't think I have 20 encumbrance left in the vehicle. Okay, I do. Yeah, I definitely can't fit more, so we're going to have to go back and drop that off. Let's double check to see if I need to come back over here for one more or not. I don't think so. I think we got all that was in this house. We'll check the basement as well just to make sure. That's the one with all the coat wrecks, though. And this one isn't our color. Oh, nope. There's one right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just take that and drag it to our car. And just drive it back over. So we got all we needed without even needing to go to the doctor's place. So that's nice. So the reason why I like getting 6 of these things is because there's 5 volumes of things. There's 5 volumes of the various skill books. And then I usually have one for magazines. But with Build 42, I also have to take into account of paperbacks. So I might need to start grabbing 7 of them in total, actually. Magazines don't weigh much, but the paperbacks are like regular books, so they're weigh um, like regular skill book weighs. So that'll be like taking up extra room and things. I can fit at least 4 on this wall. Who knows how long this is going to last, though, because they might release an update or something that just completely and totally, you know, breaks the save. They did for build 42.10. A lot of people, with the changing of the map and everything, a lot of people's saves broke with the naming of the streets and stuff. There's even a mod on the mod hub that is there to help people fix that. And basically what it does is it turns off the street names, makes the map like it is back in the old way. So and then I'm just going to cover the windows. I actually would remove the windows if I had the proper tools to do it, but I don't have the proper tools to do it till I get a sledgehammer. Okay, so what the problem is the curtain is covering it, so I have to do this to put that there. Now, I don't think it's possible to do this from the outside. Needs to be standing inside. Yeah. I wonder if it's possible to do this, though. So let me remove this sheet. And if I put this... Yeah, okay, it doesn't fit over a door. That's interesting. But I could remove this sheet here and put it there. Okay. And let me add a sheet back to this one. Carpentry is on. Let's go back for carpentry real quick. Take a break from all of our pain. We're carpentry level 4, which means we can make... We should be able to make the smallest wood barrels here. Rain barrels. Oh, oh, okay. I didn't know they changed that. You can make them at level 3 now instead of level 4. And the big ones actually are now level 5 instead of level 8, wasn't it? What they were before. So that's all those done. Wow, okay, so I can't even see that bookshelf because the lighting is so bad in here. But it's there, so we can at least touch it. Alright, so let me go drop off the sheet upstairs in the bathroom where I usually keep them. And I was also thinking of what to do for my books here. So I have all this stuff. I'm gonna, oh, leave that there. Take all this stuff. Really? Go down and move all this stuff here into their respective bookshelves. So this one's going to be our book 1 section. This one will be our book 2 section. This one down here will be our book 5 section. Nope. Yeah, book 5 section. Alright. I'll just dump this in here for now, and I'll sort it out later. That, although, can be gone into the trash. Don't need any of it. Let's see. Grab all the magazines. In fact, I actually should leave all the magazines here because this is probably going to be my magazine one. And that's held up. I actually didn't have that much. I have a crap ton of magazines, but didn't have that much actually in the way of skill books. Need to go to the school and grab a bunch. Let me see if I can get all these magazines in there. That went onto the floor, so that's not good. There we go. Make sure I got all the magazines and stuff out of here. That map needs to go. Okay. And the rest of this needs to get us in here. Okay. Already got those two. There's Acts Volume 2. This right here will be Volume 4's. Volume 5 Mechanics. And the rest of it is stuff we already have. I'm gonna stuff the videos off in here as well. Throw all this stuff away. 14, so that should fill me up. A little bit. Weight is dropping. We're at 80.4. Okay. Want to make sure I don't become obese. I don't think we are. I don't think we're like out of shape or anything. So do we have any points? I think we spent all of our points last episode. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. We still got time. Let's go out there. I do need at least one more bookshelf. For our paperbacks. Don't want to go upstairs. Yeah, no bookshelves there. No bookshelves there. Don't go up the stairs. Don't go in that room. There we go. Okay, we did get those. Did we get the crates? We did get the crate. Okay. No bookshelves there. So yeah, it looks like we gotta go upstairs to get the bookshelves. There we go. There's 2 of them in here. Actually, there's like 5 of them in here. Interesting. Just need the one. I need to do some other things first before I can put that down, because we're going to be putting it in a different spot. We're going to be putting it in here, but I need to get things fixed in here. I don't like these rugs. They're kind of cool and everything like that, but they're way too deep for anything I would want to do with them. I'm just going to get rid of them. I'm not even going to keep them. Because I don't need them. I'm not going to use them ever. I do not care for them. Maybe if they change them one day where they're not so fuzzy, maybe I would like using them, but they're way too, they're up to my knees. You don't need something that's up to your knees. And it says it's a dark green rug. To me, it looks like it's just cream colored. I didn't see really green in that. All right, so there's that. Need to change some things here. Pick up the TV. Me, yeah, I'll just take these as well. Pick this up and flip it around where it's. I guess it can't because of the curtain. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder if I can put the sheet back and it'll go there. That can go there though. After that, put close it. Then I put the TV there. Yeah, okay. So I just had to pick up the curtains and then put them on after I set the deal there. All right, and we can put the bookcase right there if we wanted to. And we can have the TV facing this. Okay. Put there. Let's see. All books into here. This doesn't need to be in here. That can stay in here for now. Comic book stay. That doesn't need to be in there. Magazine can go in here. All paperbacks need to go. All paperbacks need to go into the other bookshelf. And all magazines stay. These can come with me. The Max books can come with me. All right. So let me put this in here. So I want to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that as well. I'm going to keep the pencil in case I need it for something. And of course, the notebook. The notebook can turn turned into a skill book if we want to. So we got some things moved around today. Now we just need to go get the stuff to fill them up, basically. And also I need to like see what I want to read here. I think I'm going to read it. Go ahead and read Acts Volume 1 in case I need to, use an axe to do some damage to something in case something happens. I'm not really going to worry about any of the others. We can read Nimble Volume 3 and Sprinting Volume 3. If it's red, okay, so this mod, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'll look at it before we go. But this mod, the green square indicates if you picked it up, that you have picked it up at some point. Yellow means you Yellow means you have not picked this up at all. Red, the triangles. The green triangle means you have already read this book or you have passed a skill point that this book can help you with. Red means you can't use this at all yet. You don't have the skill to use it. Yellow means these are the books you need to read to get the bonuses for those books, basically. Now, I want to see if I can do what I want to do here. There we go. We got a gun case leaning up against that couch, like it's there on purpose. I'm gonna get rid of this bookcase because I don't need it any longer. Close this. Have a seat here. And we're gonna read. Acts Volume 1 here. We're gonna get more rain tomorrow, it says. Okay. Getting skills in foraging, which is good, because I do like going and foraging every now and then. I do want to make a campfire eventually in case I need it for stuff later, like boiling water and stuff. We don't have a fireplace in this building. We also need to go back to the doctor's place at one point and pick up the stove heater. That's not going to come into play for a really long time, even if we went and got it now. So we can. That's like months and months away of in-game time. We would not need that until like maybe September or October, if then. And I don't know if we're still going to be playing this map at that point because by the time that rolls around, we'll probably have been like 2 updates in to the game. So And there we go. So we got our books read here. Put them back where they go. Well, I don't know if this is going to be any good or not. So what I'm looking for is at least 3 stones. We should have enough foraging to find it pretty easy. And you can find stones actually pretty good on the road. Here's a tree branch. We'll pick that up. Reason why we want the tree branches, we can turn... Oh, that's 2 tree branches. We can turn those into... we can turn those into spears if we wish to. Start using spears if we wanted to. Probably go down maybe to the end of the street searching. Then just turn around and head back. There's a sharp flint flake, not a stone. Let's switch to stones. Okay, we got clay and another sharp flint flake. There we go, a stone. We at least got one of them. Twigs. Yeah, I guess we could take those with us because that would give us stuff to start a fire in our campfire when we be able to get it made. Some stones right there we could like pick up if we wanted to. Gonna be heavy though. Cricket. We can discard the cricket. Still get some stuff for it. Alright, so let's stop searching. And let's check on our chickens here. We haven't checked on them in a while. There should be off in the hutch because it's nighttime. Got some eggs. Yep, there they are. And oh, we're pretty dirty, so let's go get the stuff and clean it out. And let's check the food. They're at 65, so I don't even know if they're really eating or not. So let's grab I guess we should do it here. Equipment secondary, equip primary. There we go. Still got plenty of water in it for things. I think I'm gonna take a bagel with me and eat that in the morning. It should thaw out overnight. Alright, so let me drop, I'll drop it over here on this stuff. Have some of this before I go to bed. Maybe that'll keep me from waking up with the panics. Alright. I was able to wake up without the panic, so that's nice. Gonna sit here and watch the TV real quick. For our morning cooking lesson. How is our skills here? So we have one trait point we could spend if we wanted to. We have 4 into aiming. We have 6 into reloading. 3 into long blunt. 1 into short blade. 1 into maintenance. 4 into carpentry. 6 into cooking. 2 into electrical. 2 into agriculture. 3 into fishing, 3 into foraging, and 3 into trapping. We're at 4 running, 5 nimble, 10 strength, and 7 fitness. So we're doing pretty well here. And we just got cooking 7, so that's nice. The big thing about cooking, the reason why you would ever want to get it to 10 is because then you can start using rotten parts in your cooking and you don't have to waste anything anymore. You can only ever use one part at a time, but you can use at least one rotten part in your cooking and it won't affect you. It's not supposed to anyway. We'll see if that's still true. Maybe one day somebody will figure if that's still true or not. But for now, that is it for us today. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.